Welcome to Today in Nerd History. Happy Valentine's Day, nerds. The Star Trek episode Requiem for Methuselah aired February 14th, 1969. In this episode, on a planet looking for an urgent medical cure, Kirk, Spock, and McCoy come across a dignified recluse living privately but in splendor with his sheltered ward and a very protective robot servant. The Silence of the Lambs was released February 14th, 1991. In this movie, a young FBI cadet must receive the help of an incarcerated and manipulative cannibal killer to help catch another serial killer, a madman who skins his victims. The Star Trek Deep Space Nine episode, Dax, aired February 14th, 1993. In this episode, Jadzia Dax is accused of a murder that her previous host, Curzon, supposedly committed. The Star Trek Voyager episode, The Void, aired February 14th, 2001. In this episode, Voyager slips into a pocket of subspace where many other ships are trapped and must steal from each other to survive. Only with the help of other starships can they all escape the void. The Star Trek Discovery episode, Saints of Imperfection, was released February 14th, 2019. In this episode, the crew navigate a dangerous alien landscape in a race against time to save Tilly's life. But Stamets is not at all prepared for what they find in the process. Section 31 is assigned to help track down Spock, much to Pike's dismay. Remembering Florence Henderson. Born February 14th, 1934, and passed away November 24th, 2016. Florence Agnes Henderson was an American actress and singer. While her career spanned 6 decades, she is best remembered for starring role as Carol Brady on The Brady Bunch. She was also in movies as well as on stage and hosted several cooking and variety shows over the years. She appeared as a guest on many TV shows and as a panelist on several game shows. She was a contestant on Dancing with the Stars in 2010. She hosted her own talk show, The Florence Henderson Show, and a cooking show, Who's Cooking with Florence Henderson, on Retirement Living TV during the years leading up to her death at the age of 82 on Thanksgiving Day, 2016, from heart failure. Remembering Vic Morrow. Born February 14th, 1929, and passed away July 23rd, 1982. Victor Morrow, born Victor Morozov, was an actor and director. He got attention in the series Combat, which earned an Emmy nomination for Outstanding Continued Performance by an Actor in a Series. Active on screen for over 3 decades, his movies included Blackboard Jungle, King Creole with Elvis Presley, God's Little Acre, Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry, and The Bad News Bears. He continued acting up to his death during filming of The Twilight Zone movie in 1983, when he and 2 child actors were killed by a stunt helicopter crash. Happy birthday, Simon Pegg. Born February 14th, 1970. Simon John Pegg is an actor, comedian, screenwriter, and producer. He is best known for having co-written and starred in Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End, as well as the comedy series Spaced. He also played Montgomery Scott in the 2009 Star Trek and its sequels Star Trek Into Darkness and Star Trek Beyond, and was also in The Adventures of Tintin, The Secret of the Unicorn, and the Mission Impossible film series. Happy birthday, Allan Miller. Born February 14th, 1929. He played the large-eared alien from whom Dr. McCoy attempts to bum a ride in the movie Star Trek III, The Search for Spock. He has an extensive number of movie and TV credits, but may be best known to soap opera fans for being among the original cast members of One Life to Live, on which he played Dave Siegel from 1968 through 1972. Afterward, he was on How to Survive a Marriage, AES Hudson Street, and is also known for his role as Colonel Seidel on Galactica 1980 and his reoccurring roles as Dr. Alan Posner on Soap and as Scooter Warren on Knots Landing. He was on the miniseries The Word, also in episodes of Miss Columbo, McCloud, Barney Miller, The Streets of San Francisco, and Murder, She Wrote. Remembering Edward Platt. Born February 14th, 1916, and passed away March 19th, 1974. Edward Cuthbert Platt was an actor best known for playing the Chief in the TV series Get Smart, and he played the Doctor in the Twilight Zone episode 100 Yards Over the Rim in 1961. Happy birthday, Andrew Robinson. Born February 14th, 1942, Andrew Jort Robinson is an actor who is best known to Star Trek fans for playing Elam Garak on Star Trek Deep Space Nine. He also provided the voice of Garak in the video game Star Trek Deep Space Nine: The Fallen. He is also known for being the serial killer Scorpio in the movie Dirty Harry and Larry Cotton in Hellraiser. In the 1987 version of The Twilight Zone, he played Mr. Williams in the segment Private Channel and President John F. Kennedy in the segment Profile in Silver. Remembering Lois Maxwell. Born February 14th, 1927, and passed away September 29th, 2007. Lois Ruth Maxwell was an actress best known for playing Miss Moneypenny in the first 14 Eon-produced James Bond movies. She was the first actress to play the part, and the movies in which she played Miss Moneypenny were Dr. No, From Russia with Love, Goldfinger, Thunderball, You Only Live Twice, On Her Majesty's Secret Service, Diamonds Are Forever, Live and Let Die, The Man with the Golden Gun, The Spy Who Loved Me, Moonraker, For Your Eyes Only, Octopussy, and A View to a Kill. She began her film career in the late 1940s and won the Golden Globe Award for Most Promising Newcomer for her performance in That Hagen Girl. Well, that's it for today, folks. I appreciate you listening, and if you enjoyed the show, please feel free to tell your friends about little old me here. Have a wonderful day.